So, away from Kenyan football,
Yes.
you're an Arsenal fan.
I am a Ghana. I'm a champion in waiting.
Hey, team ya next season yetu.
Huh?
Am I-
This season. See next season.
Hii season yenyu.
Yes.
Why do you think Arsenal is going to win the league this season?
We have the players to do so. Because, you know, people laugh at us because of last season. Last season, Arsenal's target was to finish fourth. It was not to win the league. It was to get back in Champions League. We exceeded Why is the producer laughing? We exceeded expectation. And that is why it seems like it was a disappointment that Arsenal didn't win. But if you look at Arsenal player on player, and then, of course, by January, February, you start getting injuries, your form will drop. There was no way Arsenal was going to win the league last season. I could have told you that even in December when we were still top. Of course, I'm not in public. I have to chokoza those of you who are struggling. But as an honest Arsenal fan,
Yes.
by January and the injuries started coming in, you could see this league. Even before we started losing that, there were 2 weeks where we lost, I don't know how many games.
3 or 4.
We drew, lost, drew
we
with
lost Man
Southampton
City
and I don't know,
everything was
Crystal
done.
Palace, then lost to Man City, then
And
it was a wrap. You know? I could even before that, I could tell we didn't have the players to see the season through.
Do you think you do this season?
Yes. Hey. Have you seen how Declan Rice is playing?
Have you seen how Kai Havertz is playing?
First of all, don't be so harsh on Kai Havertz.
Why?
Don't be so harsh on Kai Havertz. When he fits into Arteta's plan and he's getting there, people just look at his faults. Like even Harry Maguire. I think people are too harsh on certain players. You only look when there's a fault. And unfortunately, in Maguire's case, the faults lead to a goal. But why don't you focus on the contribution certain players are actually making to the team? And Kai Havertz makes his contribution. Have you seen Nketiah's form right now? I don't even know why the England manager didn't call him up. Shame on him.
So,
but yeah, but we have this season. We have the players to see us through the season,
no, there's a very stiff competition.
and we beat City.
There's a very stiff competition between David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale.
It's good competition. I wish Arteta would rotate them more. I don't think he rotates them enough. I think he's sort of discarded Ramsdale, and then other teams are looking at him. If we're not careful, we'll lose Ramsdale. And we'll lose him at such a critical time because if he decides to move during the January transfer window and the heavy moment is going to come, it's usually February. February is when there are like 7 games a season, a month, sorry.
And everyone is always
There's Champions League, there's FA, there's
Carabao Cup final.
Hey,
I mean, everything.
No, I think we left Carabao to other teams.
Hey.
Yeah, Arsenal left a Carabao to other teams. We played like team 3, team 4. No, I'm just kidding.
You lost. Thanks.
We lost in Carabao, but that cup is supposed to be for United. Them they lost, and they're defending champions.
Radull, speaking about another team from London, not London. I mean, we are talking about Tottenham Hotspur. If you watch Tottenham this season, you've seen a very different team. I mean, these guys are playing like monsters. Do you think Tottenham, they have whatever it takes to challenge for the title?
Tottenham, Posta Rangers, who else? I'm putting them all in the same group.
Simba, Tanzania.
Simba. I think the best thing that happened to Tottenham was Harry Kane leaving. Because I think they had that mentality of pass the ball to Kane.
Yes.
And it always happens, it didn't happen to United, but other teams, when a big player leaves, the team begins to play as a team. As opposed to Tafuta Dennis Oliej. That's how we've played for the longest time in Kenya. Tafuta Olunga. Instead of everybody playing, you're looking for that big player to get the result. You remove the big player, the other players step up. So in Tottenham's case, that seems to be what has happened. They have a good squad. They have a manager who's Mos, Itaki Kelele, you know.
Let's now see.
That guy. But they don't have what it takes. They don't have what it takes.
Ebu found that name?
But they Tottenham don't have. I'm not saying. You want to laugh at me. I'm not saying that name. But Tottenham don't have what it takes to go all the way. Hakuna.
With their current injuries.
City are still the front runners.
They have big injuries in Madison.
City, they have injured. City is Arsenal's only competition this season. If Arsenal doesn't win the league, it's City. Wachana na Tottenham's Masijuni. I saw the other day there was a.
What about Liverpool?
To win the league?
Yes. I mean, Jurgen Klopp is a proven serial winner.
Did you see them last weekend against Luton Town?
Yeah. I mean, they have a goal scorer. Darwin Núñez produced a banger.
Oh, wow, well done. Well done.
So they still can.
Who are they playing this weekend? I can't remember. Liverpool are... They're playing Brentford.
Wow! They have 0 chances in your books.
Brentford. Have you
In
seen
your-
how
in your
Brentford is
books.
playing?
Yes.
It doesn't matter where Liverpool's playing. Liverpool are.
Let's not. Let's not.
But the teams I fear in the league right now, I didn't even fear Newcastle. They were awarded 3 points. We gave them 3 points last weekend. I still fear City. I think every team fears City.
City is always City.
I fear Tottenham. Tottenham always gives Arsenal a hard time.
Hard push.
A hard time. I fear Brentford.
Brentford.
Yes.
They are currently number 14. If I'm not
It doesn't
wrong.
matter. There are certain teams that turn up for big clubs.
Big matches.
Watch Liverpool.
Today is
Watch
the day.
Liverpool. Watch Liverpool.
So, Radul, let's switch to Manchester. Manchester United. Harry Maguire is back and he's playing very well. He's actually benching Varane.
You know, I said it like a month ago. You guys are being harsh on Brentford, on Maguire. Sorry, when this player decides to turn up, and it was even before that game where he scored a goal and Onana saved a penalty.
Yes.
I said this guy is going to show up for Man United, and you'll all eat your words. By the way, I was the first to eat my words.
So you think Maguire is back, fully fit?
I think we're too high. I think he's not a bad player. We're very harsh on him.
But what do you think is the biggest problem right now at Manchester United? I mean, they are the last in
They're
their Champions League
distorted.
group.
They're
They are number
distorted.
8 in the Premier League.
At some point,
Yes.
and I'm always not for changing managers too often because
Yes.
I think you, as a team you lose stability. But I don't think Ten Hag is the guy for Man United. I don't think he has command of the dressing room, and I don't think he can go and argue upstairs on what he wants. United, they're all over the place. They're all over the place. Somebody needs to take charge.
So you think he's making mistakes with these players? I mean, let's talk about
There's no
a player
unity
like
in that
Sancho,
side. There's no unity in that
benching
side.
Sancho because of a few remarks.
First of all, he shouldn't even have got rid of Ronaldo. Can we start there?
Oh, he got it wrong from the
He
beginning.
got it wrong from the word go.
Oh God, Man United matatizo yatawaandama ndugu zetu, mtakapitia.
Man United are doomed.
What about Chelsea?
Hey, Chelsea. How did Chelsea lose that game against Arsenal? That's the question.
Technically, I think it was individual errors.
Whatever it is, that's what makes a game. A game is made up of one or two or many individual errors.
And
Yes.
that's it.
And that's it. Chelsea,
Do you think the Chelsea will have
let
a
them
chance
fight
of
for Europa or Conference League.
No Champions League spots.
Hakuna.
Wasahau.
Wasahau.
Carabao Cup.
They can take those small things. We don't care.
Arsenal is
Those
going
ones
to
we're
the
not in. We've left them for them.
Radull, as we finalize, can you talk about Ballon d'Or for the last time? I mean, Messi has won 8 Ballon d'Or in his career, and everyone is voting for Jude Bellingham to take it next year. Do you think so? I mean,
It depends on how Jude Bellingham continues with his form. He's definitely on the right track. But so much has been said about Ballon d'Or and how they vote and whether Messi and Ronaldo...
has it lost his credibility right now?
They lost the credibility the year they didn't give it to Thierry Henry.
Oh, Arsenal fans.
No. They go back to that season. Was it 2003, 4, 5, 6, those sides?
Yes.
The year they didn't give... They gave it to Nedved.
Nedved, yeah.
That year, Henry deserved it hands down. For me, that is when they lost. It doesn't mean every Ballon d'Or since then has been...
Rigged, as they say.
Because along the way, even Messi and Ronaldo have deserved. I think there were seasons where it was very touch and go. Especially, you can't deny Messi and Ronaldo the best players in the world.
Yes.
And they're bringing in the stats. Even now, Ronaldo's stats are not bad. People are just faulting that it's because he's in Saudi Arabia.
So do you
he's
think...
not in a top league.
So
and all
according
that
to
stuff.
you, Erling Haaland was the one who was supposed to take it this time around?
No.
Or who?
No.
Who?
I wish the votes were closer because I saw the voting and there was a really big gap between
Yes.
Messi and Haaland.
Yes.
I thought it would have been more narrow than that because winning a treble is not an easy feat.
Yes.
But that also means you're giving too much precedence to Premier League and FA Cup. Win Champions League, yes. But what about other leagues?
Other leagues.
Where teams are also winning trebles, but
domestics.
you're not giving them the recognition for a treble.
Yeah.
The fact is, Messi won the World Cup. You can't take that away. It is the ultimate. And in a World Cup year, it is so hard to give the Ballon d'Or to a player who didn't win the World Cup. And that's probably was the only thing wrong with Haaland. That he comes from a country that's not really...
I think your sentiment explains as to why your guy Thierry Henry didn't win the Ballon d'Or back then.
Because of the World Cup.
Of course, Italy did it that year.
2006.
Yes.
I know they beat my France in the final.
Oh, Zidane.
They chokozed Zidane.
Radull,